Okay, we're going to do a complete sign up for the Bush class at Bushcraft USA. So you put bushcraftusa.com in your browser, and if you're not a registered user, you have to be a registered user to see the Bush class. So you register. The first step is to put your date. I'm just going to birth. I'm just going to use an example here. I believe this is to hold minors from the form. Of course, you know, they're just making an effort to do that by doing this. So you hit proceed. And then you select a username and then your password and your email address and a random question. What year did Alaska become a state? Well, that's a hard question, isn't it? Anyways, so I'd have to look that one up. So what year did Alaska become a state? Well, let's just find out, because that's got me wondering here. January 3rd, 1959. They're really trying to make you answer some questions, aren't they? Anyways, and then your time zone, your preferences, then you said I have read and agree, and complete registration. After you do that, and I'm going to, I've already done that, they'll send you an email, and in the email, they will talk about, to complete your registration, please visit this URL. Then you click that link, and it's already been active, but if it hadn't been activated, it would say your account is now active. Then you would log in. You can do it up here, or you can just hit login and it'll pull it on a full screen login. This isn't my regular account, so I'm sorry to sign up for duplicate accounts, because I don't think you're supposed to do that, but we're just doing this for a demo, so I'll have to try to delete this account, or if I can't delete it, I'll have to let it just remain inactive, I assume. Okay, so we have Missouri USA, then your password. Thank you for logging in, Missouri USA. Your account has been activated, so try logging in. Anyways, you can go to the portal, and you see, you can tell you're logged in because it says log out up there. But we're going to want to find the Bush class. So what you do is you hit the forum. You have to be on the forum. You may have already been there, but you'll know you're there because it says Bushcraft USA forums. Okay, so you got administrator, supporter, introductions, general bushcraft discussion. These are you talk to fellow bushcrafters and outdoors people here. But now, since you're a registered user, the Bushclass USA should show up. So we click on that. Now here is the online school. The top is the instructor's framework, and the bottom is where you post pictures of your completed lessons. Okay, so when you first start, it says read this before starting. You go here, it tells you the goal. It says what the requirements are for basic, intermediate, and I believe there's advanced, but I don't see it there. But there's basic and intermediate. I'm working on the basic now myself. You can go back by, I could hit the back button, but I just hit that to go back. And there's a quick video you can watch, info, but after you read about what it's about, you watch the intro video, skip down to the Bushclass Index. This is the one I use most. This lists all the lessons and the elective. Now for basic, look, there's 14 subjects there, plus you have to do 5 electives. So here's the electives down below. And the way this works, if you go to lesson, let's click on lesson. It'll tell you the objective to be able to make feather sticks and shavings, description, what you're supposed to do, materials needed, student practice. You can watch the video, and I highly suggest that you watch the video so that you know what they want. Even if you've done this before, they're trying to show you what they're looking for. And so they show, you know, good, medium, and bad shavings. They show what the kind of shavings they would hope you have. And then after you've completed your shavings, take a picture or a video of it. You You may take a video of the whole thing if you like. I'm just going to go back a level here. Or you have to at least take a picture, but you can take a picture or a video. You go down to where it says student practice for, and let's see, I hope I can find the shavings, because student practice for feather sticks and shavings. Now this is where you post the pictures of your hat full of shavings. There's an example there. That's some nice looking wood cedar. Wow. That's harder to get around here. But I go to the last page. As you can see, people are always posting here. Some of these topics, there's videos. Some there isn't. Excuse me. Fighting a slight cold here. Anyways, I want to see if I can find mine. But as you can see, there's a lot of people posting. I posted mine, I don't know, I think a week ago. And let's see if I can find mine here. Oh, there it is. I did a hat full of shavings, showed the tools, took a quick picture. Now, you could use your cell phone camera if you know how to plug it into your computer or get your picture into your computer. I used a little pocket camera. And then I got a link to a video I made on this because I thought this would be great for videos. And this is showing some of the smaller shavings I was getting at first, but then I got more shavings towards the end. Anyways, when you do this, you'll know they've received it and approved it if the following users say thank you for this useful post. Sergeant Mac or the instructor, or in this case it's Sergeant Mac, but I assume that if it was the main instructor too, or any of the approved instructors, if they say thank you, then they've approved your post. As you can see, the users aren't saying thank you. I could hit thanks here, but the users aren't saying thank you. That might confuse the issue a little bit, at least in the practice thread. So we'll go back to the Bushclass area. I wanted to show you one more thing. There's a Bushcraft completion sheet. When you click on this, and if you're a Google Plus user, a Google user, YouTube user, you have a Google Drive. You may not know what the Google Drive is, you may not know how to use it, but it's an online storage space where you can edit documents and so on. But when you hit this, it brings up, in this case, the completion sheet. And in this case, it went right into my drive. So this, I could hit save here, hit file, save, make a copy, move to a folder, whatever, and it would, you have, let's just, for an example, take a look at my Google Drive, because I've already put my sheet in my drive. I hit copy, and I'm not exactly certain how I did it, but you could actually just hit print or save and reload it there. But let's go to my Google Drive so you can see an idea of what I'm talking about. Now, you don't have to do this. I'm just showing you this so that you realize you have an online storage space. Most people don't realize this. You have an online storage space when you have a Google Plus account or Google account, Google email. Here's that document that's now, it was a copy of Bushclass, and it shows you I completed the feather sticks. I filled this out, and my post was 1637, man-made tenders 1137, twig fire 848, and 4 basic knots. Basically, all this is doing, you could use a piece of paper to do this. If you're having a problem getting this over to the Google Drive, it was fairly easy. I don't know why I didn't see the copy button exactly there, but you basically hit copy and it goes to your drive. It's just a way for you to keep track of yourself and where your posts are that prove that you did the objectives. Now, it is my understanding that you get a certificate or a patch, one or the other, or both, when you've completed the course. And let's see, Bushclass USA, maybe it would be nice to show those patches. I don't know how much time we're into the video here. I don't want to waste a lot of time, but let's see, tabs and rockers, guidelines, here you go. They give you guidelines. When you're in the Bushclass, you get the Bush patch, you got to buy these, and then you get the Bushclass, and then you have the basic. Can go, when you're in the class, you can post that above the Bushcraft patch. When you're in the basic, when you completed the basic, you can add that on the bottom. And there's the completed item. And that'd be great. That's when you finish your certification for a basic online bushcraft course, e-course, bush school completed. Now, whether there's a written certificate, I don't know. It seems to me they do send you, I read somewhere they do send you something by email. I haven't completed the course, so I don't know yet. But you're eligible to display this, and of course, you know, they're going by the honor system for a lot of this because it's an online school. And you have to do all the objectives and be truthful and honest about all that and report your results in. So that's neat. I don't know what I'm going to do with mine exactly. I might put it on a hat, or I have a vest I really like to wear. I don't know how that would look on the back of it. But anyways, so that pretty much covers the Bush class at Bushcraft USA. Go there. Do it. It's great. It gives you, even if you've done this stuff before, it gives you direction of a certain set of skills to go over and to be proficient at.